Good evening and welcome live to the Williams Arena in Minnesota. We're keeping it lovely with you as we get set today for the Michigan State University Spartans and the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers. The ball is tossed in the air and the tip is won by the Golden Gophers, and here we go from the barn in Minneapolis. Minnesota up 6-2. Bounce pass again into the post for Jankowska. Puts up a shot. It's good, and the foul. Dribbles to the top of the key. And tries to weave to the elbow. Nearly got to take it away. And now Holly with the steal on the pass. In transition in front of the white jerseys. Goes to the rack and lays it home with the right hand. Yeah, Holly with her first bucket in her return to Minnesota. And the Spartans lead 16-10 with 1:40 to go in the first. Jankowska, topside three ball, book it. Jankowska's second three in the first quarter. She's got 12 points. Spartan basketball in the offensive zone. Lob out to AG, and the pass is picked off by Bell. 2-on-2 in transition. Bell gets into the lane, puts it up, left hand, it's good. Chest pass to the top of the key. Reimer crosses over the free throw line. The lefty jumper is good. Dribbles to the right, then kicks out to the right corner. Here's a three. That is no good. Put back, up and in for Minnesota. Wagner with the bucket. 5 seconds remaining in the first half. Jankowska on the right wing. Step back, right wing three. Front iron, no good. And the first half comes to a close. So Michigan State and Minnesota, with an offensive first half of action, are tied at 40 points apiece at the end of two periods. Reimer down to Allen, cuts to the left block, double team, puts it up off the glass and in. So Allen swarmed by two defenders, still able to fight through. She has her first 2 points today, and the Spartans have their lead up to 6. Pushing quickly, Bell into the lane, kicks to Wagner, right corner, three ball, got it. Jankowska on the right wing, steps to her right around a screen, drives, pulls up on the baseline, and buries the jumper. First bucket for Jankowska in the second half. She comes left around the screen, flips it out to Gussert, topside three ball, book it. Actually, Gussert banging home a three from the top. She's got 5 points all in this third quarter, and the Spartans up by 10, their largest lead of the day. McCutcheon over to AG on the left side. She tries a three ball, got it. Randy Agee knocking it down from long range. She's got 9 points today. Her first three-point field goal of the night, and a timeout called by Minnesota. Spartans taking command in the second half, have a 73-57 lead over the Gophers. Jankowska dribbles into the lane, hand off to Reimer, left baseline jumper, and it's good for Taya Reimer off the Jankowska assist. And the Spartans win. A much-needed win on the road, defeating the Gophers 93-74.
You better make your way down. Yes! Wow! Very good roadway.
Coco has a bubbly personality. She can light up a room with her smile. I'm not just saying that because she's my granddaughter either, but she's always been like that since a little bitty thing. And she's just the light of our life.
Honestly, I don't know where my energy came from. I think it's just running in the family because we're just so loud and just energized. We just love to entertain people, make them laugh. That's why I just love to dance. Honestly, all my aunts on my mama's side, they were dancers, so that's probably where I got it from.
We're a family that we're performers. Everybody performs. Everybody plays instruments. Coco played lead guitar as a child, and they had a children's band.
First, I want to introduce you to our lead guitar player, baby Coco, aka Flavor.
When we were growing up, my grandma, she made us like into a band. It was called GML. My brother played the piano, my other cousin played the drums, I played the electric guitar, my other cousin played the bass, and my other cousin, he was the singer. So we'll go around like in our community, like Gary, Indiana, or Maryville, just singing at churches and everything, or having parties at my grandma's house and just singing to the family and friends there. So we're just an entertainment type of family. My grandma signed me up for basketball, even though I wanted to cheerlead, but she secretly signed me up for basketball. And I just ended up liking it or whatever, and I was pretty good at it. So the coach that I had, he introduced me to AAU, and that's where I really got serious about it. Probably around like 7th grade I got really serious because I could actually see like, oh, I'm pretty good, you know? So I just continued to do that and just let go of all the other sports I was in because I really wanted to focus on basketball.
Coco's plans after high school are to continue her basketball career. She signed at Michigan State and she'll be majoring in kinesiology.
I heard it was a great school. Didn't know much about it before, but I heard it was a great school, and she loved it because she said the curriculum was what she wanted to finish, you know, to get to where she wanted to go. So that part we loved about it. And then she loved her coach, thank goodness, and her coach loved her, so that, you know, that means a lot.
Just love her energy. I consider myself to be an energy person, and I feel that she exudes that so often. And so it's exciting and refreshing to see in young people. You see it a lot of times, but when you see it in her, it's just her smile, just kind of how she carries herself. She has energy to burn, and I always appreciate that when I do see it.
She's always the one who's dancing with Drika, and like they do the little dance before the game. So it's really fun. It's always fun, and it gets us going. And then she do like the little yelling, "What we doing, getting money?" So that's she always brings something like special to it. She's like, "Okay, here we go." So it's so much fun with her.
What we doing, getting money? What we doing?
I love it because I think it's genuine. I think she's the perfect person for it. As I said, whenever you kind of have that dancer about you, that energy, that vibe, that positivity, people naturally look to that. And it doesn't have to be manufactured. You can do it just at a finger snap, a drop of a dime. She has that capability. She can go from just even keel to straight up just like that. And by the same token, if she has to dial it down or scale it back, then she can. But it's almost like a quick flip of the switch, and then she's on. And so I think the kids really take to her. I love to be an observer and watch that because I think she's the perfect person to be in the center of that circle.
Coach Elijah's personality is so funny. It's just uplifting. If you just feel like you're going through a bad day and you see her, just looking at her, she'll make you laugh.
Coco tried to challenge me basically as a dancer. Now, long ago, my love for of dance just kind of showed itself when I was a kid. Never took any kind of classes or anything, but I just loved to dance. And so when she challenged me, it slowed me down, and I said, "Well, now wait 1 second."
She always tell me, whenever you want this work, whenever you want to have a big dance battle, I'm right here. So we'll always boost each other, especially when we're dancing. And when we hear a song come on, we'll both do our shoulders like this, ready to dance. So it's just really funny to have her on the team, and she's just really uplifting.
Every time I watch her, it's just a reminder of the resilience that you have to have. Battling back from injuries in high school, a setback here where she wasn't physically able to perform in the manner that she wanted, so she redshirted last year. But to see her grow and to see her smile and to see her contribute in so many ways. She was named Freshman of the Week in the Big Ten earlier this season. She's been very valuable to what we do. She solidified her position as a starter with us, and just shown that you can always bounce back. There's always tomorrow, and there's always things that can be taken, learned, and then grown from. And so I just love to watch all of the different ways that she has contributed, because it's been pure growth on her behalf, and she deserves a lot of kudos for that.
People tell me like, dang, you really helped me out today, Coco. And it just really makes me feel good about myself, and just really makes me want to do more for my teammates. So it's just really nice to bring my personality and just know how my personality really affects the team.
Good evening and welcome live to the Breslin Center, where today it's the Michigan State University Spartans and the Indiana University Hoosiers. This is a really big game for both Michigan State and Indiana, both for their NCAA tournament resumes, as they're both near each other in the RPI rankings, as well as the battle to get into those top 4 seeds of the Big Ten tournament, which would provide you a double bye. Anderson and Reimer at center court. The ball is tossed in the air, and the tip is won by the Michigan State Spartans. And here we go from the Breslin Center, a pivotal early February game between these two teams trying to bolster their NCAA tournament resume. Now they'll slow it down with 7:10 to go in the first, and the Spartans up 5-4. Jankowska, an NBA three, and she puts it home. Her second three in the first quarter. Gives it to Jankowska in the right corner. Trying to get into the post. Instead, skips it to the left elbow for Reimer. Tries a jumper and knocks it down with a hand in her face. First bucket for Taya Reimer. Give it to McCutcheon near the top of the key. Shuffles to her left, fires a three, and knocks it down. McCutcheon's first three of the day. MSU down 16-15, a minute into the second. 15 seconds left in the first half. Bounce pass to McCutcheon near the half-court line. Now 10 seconds to go. Spartans trying to cut into a 5-point deficit. 6 seconds left. McCutcheon drives, scoops it up with the left hand, banks it off the glass and in, and the foul on Buzz. How about that take by Taryn McCutcheon? That's the free throw line. Puts the shot up off the glass, no good. And the first half comes to a close. So the Spartans get the late bucket, and they head to the locker room down 27-25 at the end of 2 quarters at the Breslin Center today. Give it to Gaines topside. And then a chest pass right in the lane for Reimer. Turnaround jumper. That is in and out. Offensive board by Jankowska. Back up and good. Spartans up 33-30. Buss gets left alone behind a screen and buries a left wing three. That's a wide open look for Buss, and a timeout called by Indiana. McCutcheon gives it to AG on the left wing. Then a handoff to Jankowska. Trying to get into the post, who can't. Up to Gaines. Topside three. Drops it in. 3 is better than 2. But Indiana with the basketball trailing by 1. 4:25 remaining in the third. Buss on the right wing for the Hoosiers. Sends it into the corner for Gassian. She shuffles to her left, out to the right wing. And then to the top of the key, and then the pass up top side, stolen by Agee. One-on-one in transition to the rack, lays it home with the left hand. What a spark defensively by Brandy Agee. Here come the Spartans from right to left. McCutcheon inside to Reimer on the left side, up off the glass, it's good, the foul. The Spartans with their largest lead of the day, up 42-35 with 2:34 to go in the third quarter. 10 seconds to shoot to Jankowska, wide open, right wing three, it's good! Oh, what a resilient win for Michigan State today. They defeat the Hoosiers 69-60. Well, it wasn't easy, but Michigan State finds a way to get the win at home to open up February.